When the very first episode of Tomb Raider King ended, almost everyone had the same question. How did Seo Joo-Heon seem to know exactly what was going to happen? From the very beginning, he finds hidden relics, avoids traps no one else notices, predicts his enemies' moves, and acts as if he's already lived through this world before. At first glance, it almost feels like he can see the future. But is that really what's happening? The simplest explanation would be that Seo Joo-Heon is just incredibly intelligent. After all, he understands relics far better than anyone we've met so far. While everyone else is still trying to survive, he's already planning his next move. But there's one problem. Being smart doesn't explain everything. Throughout the entire episode, Seo Joo-Heon shows a level of confidence that doesn't fit someone exploring an unknown world. He never hesitates. He rarely experiments. He almost never improvises. Instead, every decision feels like he already knows the outcome. And that's exactly what caught so many viewers' attention. Normally, anime protagonists learn as the story progresses. Seo Joo-Heon is the complete opposite. He begins the story already knowing far more than he should. But that raises another question. If he really knows so much, why does he still take risks? Why enter dangerous battles? Why not solve everything the easiest way possible? The answer may lie in something the anime hasn't revealed yet. Knowing something isn't the same as controlling everything. Even someone who understands relics perfectly still has to deal with unpredictable enemies, greedy rivals, and decisions that can completely change the future. And maybe that's exactly what makes Seo Joo-Heon so interesting. He doesn't win simply because he's stronger. He wins because he's always thinking several moves ahead. While everyone else is focused on what's happening right now, he's already thinking about what happens next. That kind of protagonist reminds many fans of other iconic anime characters. Not because they share the same abilities, but because they all possess one incredibly rare trait. They turn information into power. And sometimes, that's even more dangerous than overwhelming strength. Another thing that immediately stands out is the way Seo Joo-Heon treats relics. While almost everyone fears them, or respects them, he behaves as though he already understands exactly how they work. Which leads to an even bigger mystery. Is he really discovering this world alongside the audience? Or is there something about his past the anime still hasn't revealed? So far, the series only leaves small clues. Nothing is explained directly. Yet every decision Seo Joo-Heon makes suggests there's a much larger story happening behind the scenes. And that might be the greatest strength of the first episode. Instead of answering every question, Tomb Raider King creates even more. The more Seo Joo-Heon seems to know, the more questions appear. How does he know so many people? How does he always know where to go? Why is he never surprised? And most importantly, what really happened before this story began? Those answers will probably come later. But one thing is already clear. Seo Joo-Heon isn't just another overpowered protagonist. What truly sets him apart is that he always seems to be playing a game that nobody else even understands. And that may be exactly why Tomb Raider King made such a strong first impression. So what do you think? Is Seo Joo-Heon simply a genius strategist? Or is the anime hiding a much bigger secret? Let me know your theory in the comments.